something that's real, that you can touch, that you can hold, that's a metal, that's from the earth, that's gold. Gold is very important. Like, I always talk about the fact that, like, I'm half Asian, half black, and in a lot of cultures, they always use gold. Like, historically, gold has been in value, but right now, gold for 1 ounce is $4,000. $4,000 an ounce. Like, this is what I'm trying to say to people, that you need to invest in gold. And funny story, shout out to my boy Johnny. Me and him in school, his uncle was actually investing in gold and told us, like, oh, you need to buy gold back in the day. And obviously when we was kids, we did, like, we bought literally like these gold coins. They were like these like little, like, about, like, I don't know, like a little gold coins, right? We bought two of them each. And at the time, we then waited till next year and then we sold them. And then I bought a pair of Jordans, he bought a pair of Jordans, bought a pair of shoes, and it was cool. But my point is that even through doing that, I learned the value of gold from a young age. Now, obviously, when it comes to money, when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to these things, they're very, very volatile, because money can be printed out of thin air. The government can basically print as much money as they want. Doesn't matter if in the UK, America, Australia, Africa, the government can just print out the money. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to Bitcoin, anybody can scam you and take your Bitcoin wallet, hack your Bitcoin wallet, scam your Bitcoin account, make a fraud Bitcoin account. You know what I'm trying to say? But with gold, it's actually there. You can weigh it, you can scale it, you can sell it, you can keep it, you can make jewelry. Even your phone has gold in it. There's pieces of gold to actually make your phone. It's good at conducting electricity. All these things. It's used in like a lot of actual things. Like, even when people have like certain surgeries and certain equipment needs gold for it to work. So that's my point, is that gold is really cool, and it's really important to like actually invest into it, especially if you want like a long-term potential, because when you have money in a bank account, that money loses value each year. So like, for example, let's say you have $100, £100 in a bank account. In 2-3 years time, it's going to lose value. Even if it says, oh, it's still 100 in my account, yeah, but that what that 100 can buy you is less, because like I said, each year governments print out more and more money, because obviously inflation, and more people, more jobs, more technology. So that basically works. That's the thing with the stock market as well, is if you don't have your money in the stock market, put your money into gold. Because if you buy like a gold jewelry, a gold watch, a gold chain, whatever you like even if you just want to just buy like a gold coin and then keep it in your drawer, like 5-6 years in the future, you can sell it for like triple the money. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's really good to look into investing in gold, because people don't do that. But especially like heavy metals, because even with diamonds, there's lab grown diamonds, that people can lab grow diamonds using carbon. So they use like a carbon slice and then they lab grow it. So what they do is they put it under high pressure, like as if it was in the earth, and they can make diamonds. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's the thing. People say, oh, I can get VVS diamonds. Yeah, but the thing is with diamonds is they can be lab grown, lab made. Also, you got monzonite, and you got other types of crystals that are also very popular. You got CZ as well, so cubic zirconia as well. So that's the problem with that, because a lot of people talk about that. And even with watches, and people say, oh, but like I collect watches. Collecting watches is cool, but let's say Rolex, like Rolex make like a bunch of new watches. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they'll depreciate in values. Even with watches and stuff like that, I don't really know too much about investing in those kinds of things, but I know there's only a certain amount of finite amount of gold on the earth. So that's the thing of actually, unless they find a new gold mine, I don't know, maybe tomorrow after I make this video, they found a new gold mine. You know what I mean? I don't know. My point is that investing in assets that you can actually have, that you can actually see, that you can touch, that you feel that that's yours, is different to having a piece of paper money that, like, yeah, the government can just come in the next day and bang, print a shitload more, and your money's basically worthless. So my point is, always look into that. Like, look into where you put your money. Look into like things that you actually want that are going to give you like long-term value. So always do that. Like, invest your money. I kind of talked about this before. Like, shout out to my boy Josh as well. I made a collab with him because he always talks about investing as well. But investing your money is something that you can do, especially like where I come from, area I grew up in. People didn't really know too much about investing money. It was always like, oh, just buy gold jewelry and then sell it. Even though when you go to Asian weddings, they have like a lot of gold and jewelry. And I kind of knew about that. But I always just thought, oh, okay, because people like jewelry. But no, it's so like, let's say if the husband and wife at some point they need money or something's happened to their house, whatever, they can sell their gold and then they still can, have some money to live on. So that's kind of the thing with it. It's just like a long-term thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you invest in gold today and then you leave your money in there, by 10 years time, your money will go up in value. You know what I'm trying to say? I think it's the same with Bitcoin now. I'm not too really sure about Bitcoin, but I know people put their money into Bitcoin as well. So yeah, I'd say that. But like I said, just, yeah, invest your money into things that you actually like want, like whatever it is. If it's like, rare cars, rare jewelry, even rare video games. Like, some video games aren't made anymore. Like Black Ops 2 is still selling for £50. That's crazy. Black Ops 2 is still selling disc. I'm talking like Xbox 360 disc. If you have that, it's actually worth money. So I'm saying, like, even classic video games that aren't being made anymore, aren't being produced anymore, are selling for big money. So yeah, always look into that. But this video is basically just on gold. Look at investing your money. Look at like, what can you put your money to make your money work for you. Do you get what I'm trying to say, guys? But you lot take care. Have a great day. Stay positive, stay safe, and drink water.